Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. We're here to sing a little bit of music for you, and if you choose, with you. You can join right in. I'll put the words right on the screen right here, and we want you to just go ahead and sing along. It'll be so much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't be shy. If you're grateful and you know it and you're not afraid to show it, clap your hands. If you're grateful and you know it and you're not afraid to show it, clap your hands. If you believe that the God who made you loves you, if you believe that He's always mindful of you, you can rejoice and be glad. Clap your hands. Oh yeah. If you know you've been forgiven and your life's worth living, clap your hands. If you know you've been forgiven and your life's worth living, clap your hands. If you believe that the God who made you loves you, if you believe that He's always mindful of you, you can rejoice and be glad. Clap your hands. Don't be afraid, just clap your hands. If you're happy that you're breathing and you're living in freedom, clap your hands. If you're happy that you're breathing and you're living in freedom, clap your hands. If you believe that the God who made you loves you, if you believe that He's always mindful of you, you can rejoice and be glad. Clap your hands. Say it again. Clap your hands. Go. Hey, I pray God is awesome, Lord of earth and heaven. We applaud His majesty. There's no God beside Him, no, nobody like Him. Worship and rejoice with me. Clap your hands. Say it again. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Take it up. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Go for it. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. I knew I didn't have that note in me. All again. We've sung this one a few times. We're going to do it again this morning.
Good one.
It's a good thing to keep your eyes on Jesus, especially if you're a Christian. Forget about your politics. Forget about your soap opera. And
Soap opera.
look up. Things are not that bad. God's in control. If you're breathing right now, you know, if you got the freedom to get up and eat breakfast and go for a walk, there's so many reasons to be grateful. So we're going to sing about Jesus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jesus is enough for me. Jesus is enough for me. My light and my salvation, all I'll ever need. Jesus is enough for me. My solid rock, my righteousness. My hope is built on nothing less.
Jesus is enough for me. Jesus is enough for me. My light and my salvation, all I'll ever need. Jesus is enough for me.
Got another verse?
A mighty fortress, sure and strong, a comfort when the night is long, hiding place, saving grace, help when hope is gone. Jesus is enough for me. Jesus is enough for me. My light and my salvation, all I'll ever need. Jesus is enough for me. Enough, enough. Jesus is enough. Jesus is enough. 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 Hiding place, saving grace, help when hope is gone. My light and my salvation, all I'll ever need. Jesus is enough for me.
Amen. Well, this guitar has gone sufficiently out of tune. I'm going to bring back that old school,
Faithful.
Old Faithful. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the live stream or not, but this is my dad's guitar. It was from like late 1940s, if I'm not mistaken. Late 40s, early 50s. So it's got some history. And every time I play it, I feel a little, you know, I don't know what you mean, what I mean, little
Twinkle.
twinkles, tremors of that history. They come through in the sound and the feel and the smell of this guitar. So I love to play it. So we just wrote the song, just went through it one time, maybe 4 or 5 times, before we started this stream. And I sure hope it is good and that it resonates with you. And I hope I can remember the melody. Something like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. In the dark of midnight, when the black crows gather, when my heart's fainting and my soul is distressed, I will comfort myself with the song you give me. I will sing of your love and your faithfulness. Sing the chorus.
Faithful, forever you are faithful, unfailing God. As long as I have breath, I
safety of your constant shelter. I will remember your love and your faithfulness. Sing. Faithful,
Forever you are faithful, unfailing God.
as
Long as I have breath, I will sing of your love and your faithfulness.
sing.
Sing of your love,
Yeah.
sing of your love,
Your love and faithfulness.
sing of your love,
I will sing.
sing of your love. Your love, steady like a river. Your love, certain as the sun. Your love will always be there. I rest my hope upon your love, steady like a river. Your love, certain as the sun. Your love will always be there. I rest my hope upon your love. Sing of your love.
Yeah.
Sing of your love. Sing of your love. Sing of your love.
Your love.
Sing of your love.
When the story is over and my journey's ended, when the race is finished and my soul is at rest, there with the grateful on the banks of Jordan, I will
Sing of your love
and
your faithfulness.
Good morning, Grace Place. Good morning, all of my family and friends, and all of you who join us from around the country and around the world. God bless you. Thanks for being with us again today as we consider Jesus. It's Christmas time. We're thinking about Jesus and Jesus unfiltered. Let's see him as he is. It's actually Thursday afternoon. I'm recording this early this week because tomorrow morning I have 6 skin cancer excisions. It's a bother. I don't think it's anything any more serious than the last, but they have 3 to take off of my legs, and 1 off my chest, 1 off my shoulder, and 1 off my arm, and I don't know what shape I'll be in to try to deliver this message to you. And besides that, just a few minutes ago, I was right over there in the prayer chair. I was praying for you and thinking about Sunday, and I heard the voice of the Lord. I I think I heard Jesus. And I'm going to read to you the verses that surround this particular sentence that I felt in my spirit to share with you. As a matter of fact, just a few minutes ago, I texted it to Nate and to 2 or 3 of my friends and thought, I've got to preach this. I'm so excited. I've got to preach this to you. This is from Matthew chapter 6, beginning with verse 25. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life. It may make sense with what I'm facing tomorrow. It's not life and death, but I was worrying. What you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear, is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? A few weeks ago, this was kind of a theme, and I talked about it, but today it became another moment of reality to me. He said, look at the birds. Period. Look at the birds. It wasn't a request. I don't think it's a harsh command. It's just he's saying to us, don't worry. Don't worry. Look at the birds. If you start worrying, oh God, how are we going to pay for these other expenses? Oh Lord, there's so many expectations at this time of the year, and the budget goes up, doesn't it? And Christmas for so many people, it becomes stressful. It's crazy to me that what happens to us as we start to compare ourselves to other people. You should probably write this down. Comparison is the enemy of joy. As soon as you compare yourself with someone above you or below you, it just steals your joy. It's miserable. So we get consumed. This is a consumer time of the year. And we start worrying and we think about it and we think about the budget. Well, wait, Lord, what do you mean? What do you mean, don't worry? Look, here's what we owe. Here's what has to happen. This is what's coming in our future. I'm just repeating what the pastor said, what our shepherd said, what our Father said to all of us today. Look at the birds. Well, wait, Lord. Wait, look, here's a list of our bills on the budget. No, he won't look. He said, wait, before you talk or before you think or before you start complaining or whining or worrying, come here a minute. Look at the birds. Look at the birds. And so from the prayer chair over there, I can see through the back door and the window into the trees behind our house. And wouldn't you know it, there were some little tiny finches and maybe sparrows and a couple big jays bouncing around in the trees out there. And I laughed. I thought, okay, get my mind off of every other thing, every other worry, and listen to him say, look at the birds. Think about how your Father, your Heavenly Father, takes care of them. You're more important. You're worth more than the birds. Receive the peace and the joy that comes from the word of the Lord. Let this be the Christmas that Jesus took something away. He took away your anxiety. He took away your worry. Took away your fear. He took it away by a simple statement. And if I can tell you, that's pretty simple. That's unfiltered. That's Jesus to you at Christmas time. Right now, today, right now, It'll be Sunday morning when you hear this, and I will have been through whatever's going to happen tomorrow, whatever bother it is. And when we watch this together Sunday morning, I will be looking back on something already taken care of. I know it's kind of weird, but it's a time warp. Don't worry. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the future. Look at the birds. And here in a couple of days, we'll be looking back and I will say, well, he sure enough did. He took care of it. He took care of me. He's going to take care of you. He is going to take care of the birds. And you're more important than the birds. God bless you.